Good morning, grade 7. Welcome to your writing class. The topic for today's class is mystery writing. I would want you to have a paper and a pencil with you handy before you move any further. Right. So watch the following clip on YouTube. You can see the link on your screens now. I'll leave you to watch the clip. It's not very long. Once you watch the clip, I want you to think and make a list of everything that you've seen or noticed in the clip. Now, put your thinking caps on and tell me who the murderer is. You can type your answer on the Google Classroom wall and we can discuss it during the English sessions. Moving on, make a list of words you might have related or connected with the video that you've just watched. I'll give you some time to make a list of the words. Now, some of the words that you could have thought of would have been crime, alibi, culprit, victim, detective, villain, evidence, mysteriously, fingerprints, witness, suspect, footsteps, pounding suspiciously, and so on. So, this brings us to the lesson objective. The objective of the lesson, by the end of the lesson, you would have identified the mystery genre. You would have come to know the definition of mystery, the elements in mystery writing, and some of its characteristics. So, what is a mystery story? A mystery story is a story where a crime is committed or a surprise event occurs. The main character tries to solve the mystery using clues. However, some of the clues, called red herrings, may lead the character away from the truth. Here are some of the features of a mystery story. So you have a main character solving a mystery, a mysterious setting or a surprise event, detailed descriptions to create suspense, short, snappy sentences for effect, a brief resolution to solve the mystery. You might include flashbacks to reveal the missing information, and some red herrings. So, the mystery story plot. It is similar to the plot diagram that we've covered in term 1. You have the opening, build-up, dilemma, resolution, and ending. Here is a list of the commonly used vocabulary in a mystery story. You can take your time to go over them and try to remember them so that you can use them while constructing your story. Suspense. Suspense is the uncertainty or anxiety that we feel about what will happen next in a story. Now, suspense is a very important ingredient in a mystery story because it allows your readers to identify with the characters. Here you can also see some examples on how suspense can be created. Moving on to our next task. So, as we've already discussed what suspense means, here is a short piece of suspense writing. Your task is to identify 3 common features which you think give this piece mystery and suspense, like within the writing. So, here are some of the features that you could have identified while reading that short piece of suspense. There are a lot of similes and metaphors in there because they add a description. They help the reader paint a detailed picture in their minds. The sentences you might have seen are quite short and snappy because they quicken the pace of the story. It almost makes the reader feel like they are panicking or breathing more quickly. And finally, you will see that there's a lot of sentences which appeal to the senses. It brings the reader into the story by feeding their imagination. Next up, I'll explain what a red herring is. So, red herrings are bits of information that are designed to mislead readers by making them suspect the wrong characters. Here's a small example. They're fun to include because they make the mysteries harder to solve. So, I've just given you a brief introduction into what a mystery is, how to construct a mystery, and what are some of the terms or vocabulary you might use in your writing when you're constructing a mystery story. And you will also see that I have posted two very short worksheets for you to complete and hand in, so that we can check your understanding before we move further ahead. So next week we will be discussing the setting of a mystery story, and by the end of week 4 you will eventually construct your own mystery story. So please remember to hand in your assignments back on time. Thank you.